Also, thank you very much for the good luck as well, Annabelle and Veristock. I mean, maybe it would have been appropriate for Floof Chat if this was like a Twilight Princess run, but it's not Twilight Princess, so. There is no Wolf Link. Also, thank you for the best of luck, Slortybort. I'm doing alright, Annabelle, though I don't think you need to yell. I mean, I don't really want to yell because it'll probably end up disturbing someone. Ah, you're just excited. Well, it's okay. But yes, I'm doing alright. Just doing all dungeons runs on my last day of the weekend, even though it's Monday. But I only have classes on Tuesday and Thursday, so this is fine for me to consider my weekend. Hey, AB boy, I'm doing alright. Thank you for the good luck, Joshua. Did I see Demon's tweet? I saw him tweet about 100% being difficult. Other than that, I didn't see anything. And if I tried the category, I would probably agree with him. Yeah, any percent is completely different from what the GDQ runs that are on YouTube are. I'm hoping that this game gets accepted into AGDQ 2020 so that the massive overhaul to the run can be showcased. Also, thank you for the good luck, AV boy. But yeah, after years of being somewhat difficult to break, Skyward Sword, or we finally found a very sizable exploit in Skyward Sword that helps us do many wondrous things. And of course it had to do with Back in Time, because Back in Time is literally the only way that this game has ever been broken. Well, bit warping is one application of Back in Time, and we still do a few bit warps in like any percent in all dungeons. But it's not the main focus of Back in Time. Like, bit warping has been known about for years, and it did break the game somewhat when it was figured out. But not as much as the stuff that was discovered this past summer broke it. Yeah, it is interesting that both Wind Waker and Skyward Sword got major breaks like only a month apart from each other. And Majora's Mask too, but Majora's Mask is it's not as big of a break for the game. Also, I need to hit this thing. Yes, the prison cell is back. And allow you with someone named Twitch Prime. Oh man. For some reason I feel like I've also been in a lobby with someone named Twitch Prime. Splatoon, at least the competitive Splatoon community, is small enough that I've definitely been in the lobby with, like, the same people multiple times on, like, different occasions. Hey, Serial Bakun, thank you for the good luck and the 4 months of Twitch Prime. Yeah, the mention of Twitch Prime worked. We got him. So thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription as well, Weird Beard Game. And thank you for the good luck, Rossi Boy. Yeah, it double worked, wow. For the stamina, I sort of use like both the visual of the stamina meter and the audio cue of the beeps like together. Because there's both the visual and the audio cue for stamina. Which is nice, because obviously, like, the more cues you have, the more consistent you can be at it, if you have multiple things to look at. Hey, Slang, thanks for the good luck. Also, thank you very much for the 100 Subway bits, Joshua. Bringing in the 10 extra. About to set up for cutscene skip mashing, then I was like, wait a minute, there is no cutscene skip. Or at least there's no side hop cutscene skip, thankfully. Good evening, Rudy Rhythm Face, and hello, Ziangu. Welcome to today's All Dungerinos speedruns. Also, thank you very much, Annabelle, for gifting MC Mikey a Tier 1 subscription. Nerds is around these days, but not like only in like one specific place, because he doesn't really want to make himself known for specific reasons. So yeah. Hey Hugo, thank you for the good luck. Well, GDQX submissions were a while ago. Like, the GDQX games list is already out, but I didn't submit Skyward Sword to GDQX. I submitted Wind Waker Randomizer, and that got in, so that's what I'll be running there. Which is great, because Wind Waker Randomizer is pretty easy. Well, I mean, like, there aren't any, you know, extremely hard tricks that you have to do in Randomizer. Like, the difficulty of Randomizer comes down to decision-making and not, like, technical trick execution most of the time. Yeah, I submitted Skyward Sword to AGDQ, along with, like, a bunch of other stuff. Hey, Azer, thank you for the good luck. Will I do fake death hover somewhere? I don't know about that. I'll probably try to fit in the arrow duping glitch somewhere, though. Like, if I have to fight Mulgera, I can do it, like, while Mulgera's flying around or something. Not too much, though, because obviously I don't want to crash the game. Or if I, like, happen to have bow, while fighting Goma or something. Wouldn't really work for, like, Godin. Or I guess it could work somewhat for Godin. It wouldn't work very well for, like, you know, Helmrock King or Kalademos or Jelhala, though. Currently in bed, ready to sleep. Nice. The perfect way to spend your time watching me. Also, thank you for the good luck, Copernicus. Alright, good stab. Maybe I'm just lucid dreaming myself watching Jim. Oh, wait, you're talking to Azer. Well, maybe, who knows. Maybe this stream isn't real at all. Probably is, though. Cranking out leg day as I play Skyward Sword. No, I don't go to the gym. Actually, one of my dreams last night was me, like, teaching gymnastics lessons at the old gym that I used to, like, do gymnastics at. It was really strange. Like, I was teaching a group of kids, and then Uh, these kids were all like 5 to like 7 years old or something. And then one of them said a swear word, and I had to be really mean towards them and tell them not to say it again. So, yeah, I don't know. Was interesting. Yeah, I do want to do low percent Azer. Probably once I feel content enough with all dungeons. I don't want, like, you know... I mean, it'd be nice to have a really good all dungeons run, but it's not, like, something I'd want to try super hard towards. No, low percent is much shorter these days. Also, good afternoon, Muzz. Good to see you as always. Oh, Twilight Princess low percent, that's another story. I mean, well, actually, Twilight Princess HD low percent would probably be significantly shorter because of the fishing rod duping. Yeah, you could do Skyward Sword low percent while, like, a rupee slide is happening for Twilight Princess low percent. You for the good luck, Cine Alma? Also, yes, this game is in 480p. That is correct. Yeah, low percent is where the main goal of the run is to complete it with the lowest amount of stuff possible. Which is kind of like defined differently depending on what the game is. With the secondary goal of beating it as fast as possible. Also, yes, I agree that this game's art style is quite beautiful. One of the reasons it's one of my favorite games. I mean, yeah, if you want to see what the game looks like in 1080p, like the elusive glitch videos that I made in the past and hope to make in the future soon again, those all upscale Skyward Sword to 1080p in Dolphin when recording the footage. Just watch the stream in 1080p. Well, unfortunately, I can't really stream in 1080p. Computer tends to complain when that happens. Like, there was a time where I accidentally started streaming in 1080p one time because I previously, like, tried to record in 1080p, and the computer just wasn't having it. Oh yeah, like there are still more elusive glitch videos to make. I just have to like actually get around to doing it. No, that's not wrong warping. During that section on the title screen, I was doing a glitch called Reverse Bit Magic to set a specific flag in this area to be used for later. Well, not necessarily just the wrong warp to the past Aether, but I wanted to just explain the whole situation and, like, dependency graph that the Gate of Time causes for this game's any% run. Because really all the problems, or really, not all the problems, I should say, but all the things that we do in any% always revolve around just opening up the Gate of Time, pretty much. Oh, baby, thank you, Scott, for the 13 months of Twitch Prime. And yes, it's Squidward Sword. Except there are no clarinets, so it's not 100% Squidward. Yeah, there's also Fire Shield Earrings, but that's also, like, a dependency of needing to open the Gate of Time, in a way. Like, really, the Gate of Time is the focal point that the any% run depends on, or, like, revolves around, I should say. At least everything after opening up Elden is. Yeah, we need to find a down warp in Skyward Sword. As that would probably allow us to skip the Fire Shield Earrings. And then we'd end up using a Guardian Potion to, like, get past the Volcano Summit area. Because I don't think we actually need the Fire Shield Earrings in Fire Sanctuary. Like, I want to say it's only in the Summit. But, eh. Oh, I mean, you can always have the stream on in the background and draw Risuki. No, there are currently no Skyward Sword task tools that we could use to make a Skyward Sword task. Whoa. We're trying to convince some Dolphin developers to make some for us. And there's been a bit of progress on that front. The game that I enjoy speedrunning the most is Wind Waker HD. Although, I mean, yeah, like, all the games that I speedrun, I always enjoy. Like, there's no point to speedrunning something if you don't enjoy it. At least to some degree. I just like Wind Waker HD the best because it feels the, like, coolest to move around in. I don't really know how to describe it, but it just, like, it just feels right to speedrun the Wind Waker HD. Also, yes, thankfully Fairy Hover is dead, and we never have to deal with that again. I don't know the exact specifics on how the Weir mode is emulated, but the problem is that there isn't any sort of exposable interface for the emulation of, like, the WiiMotion Plus attachment. And also, Dolphin input files, as far as tasking goes, don't save the information that the Wii Remote don't save the information that the Wii Remote Plus would generate. So it's not possible to play back something to like accurately task Skyward Sword. It would have to be like very heavily spliced together, essentially. Hey, Yarmos Aviator. College has been good so far. I'm only taking 4 classes this semester, so workload is going to be less than previous semesters, I imagine. I'll see. I don't know why. I keep on getting best segments here. That's like the 5th one over the past 3 days that I've gotten. Improvement. Oh, dang it. Still slightly too far to the right. Is there a 3D Zelda game I haven't speedran before? Depends on how you define 3D Zelda game. Technically never done a run of A Link Between Worlds. Or like, the regular DS titles. Also, thank you for the good luck, Deesh. No, this category does lots of running around on the title screen. We're about to run around on the title screen in like another minute. I mean, that probably would have happened if barrier skip wasn't figured out in Wind Waker HD Gazer, but it got figured out, and then I did speedruns of Wind Waker HD for a year. But pretty much all categories of this game do stuff on the title screen. At least there isn't a leaderboard category for not doing stuff on the title screen. Not sure anyone really feels like running the game like that anyway. "100% glitchless." That sounds like a nope. If I ever do 100% for this game, it will definitely not be glitchless. How many subs for Skyward Sword glitchless? 5,000. Yeah. I'm really bad at getting that roll lately. Yeah, it's even September. I mean, yeah, if someone wants to give me 5k subs for a Skyward Sword glitchless run, that's definitely a fair deal, I think, to me. Probably not to the person who paid for all of it, but I'd definitely take it. Also, thank you very much for the 4 months at Tier 1 Albus Leet. Not a good amount of stamina. And hello to you too. Also, thank you very much, P-Man, for gifting Hugo a Tier 1 subscription. And thank you very much, Lintax, for the Twitch Prime subscription as well. Well, when I say 5,000, I mean the total sub count, so you have a 318 head start. Also, thank you for the good luck, Mateus. Come on. Bad dart direction. Come on. It's a really slow final attack. Unfortunately, we shall lose time. Alright, well, we can save that time back. Hopefully today we just don't lose an extreme amount of time in Earth Temple. Also, thank you very much, Jace, for the 31 months of the Twitch Prime subscription. Yes, you get to give the notification again. How exciting. I was gonna say, draw 3 houses. Also, thank you very much for the 10 months of Tier 1, Negi. And now it's time for Early Pillar. Not quite time for the Song of the Hero skip. So first I have to do a bunch of saving. Also, thank you for the good luck Anana shoes. This next part of the run always looks a little weird, because I'm just basically loading up at statues and then saving and quitting a bunch, but it all has a purpose. So now I'm going to load up file 1, and I'm going to save and quit and go right back to the title screen. You might not think this does anything, but this actually updates an important game value that we kind of need for Song of the Hero skip to work. Or at least specifically for early Hylia's trial to work. Because if we try to do any RBMs, if we didn't do that save and quit first, then the RBMs wouldn't work, because they would go to the wrong area and then just get lost. Which is just something that happens whenever you bit save onto Skyloft, or I think onto anywhere technically, but especially onto Skyloft. Also, thank you for the good luck in the fish, Mersu Lover. Yes, this will be on the test. Also, thank you very much, Cuddle Danger, for the Tier 1 subscription. Are we in danger of being cuddled? Certainly hope not. A test in Hylian, oh god. Please no, I didn't study my Hylian conjugations. Alright, now that we've applied the Elden Light Pillar to File 3, we can go to Farron, because that makes a lot of sense. I don't know, I want to enter with file 1. An essay in French. Oh. Well, I hope you're able to get a decent grade on it. Why do I bit save to Skylight if I'm going right back to Farron? Oh man, you're right, Azer. The route must not be very good if we just go back to Farron right away. Clearly we haven't taken things into account yet. You have a Calc 3 test tomorrow. I'm sorry. I wish you good luck, though. I'm so glad there's a phi text we can use to set that, because setting it with the bonk was always really annoying. Or I guess the slash would have actually been better, because the slash works too. Yeah, I submitted 4 things to GDQ. I submitted Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time 3D, Wind Waker, and Wind Waker HD. Yes, Ocarina of Time 3D is still a thing, and it will continue to be a thing as long as video games exist. Personally, I like Ocarina of Time 3D better than the original. Both casually and for speedrun purposes. No, I didn't submit the Twilight Princess task. I specifically asked one of the staff members if there was any sort of reasonable chance of it ever getting in, and they basically said, like, not really. Sorry. Unless I can somehow get it to be replicatable on console and have it be, like, shorter to some extent. The Twilight Princess task is about 2.5 hours. Well, no, they have their reasons for doing so, and I think it's justified. Like, remember, like, the GDQ audience is not an audience that's typically very familiar with speedrunning. So there are different considerations you have to take for, like, what runs you're showing and what their implications are and whatnot. And yeah, they probably just don't want the task block to be extremely long. Well, it is, but the main problem, or, well, the 2 main problems with the Twilight Princess tasks are that, like, one is that it's length. Like, at least the GDQ audience isn't used to seeing tasks of that length, right? Typically, GDQ tasks are, like, maybe 30 minutes max or something. Ah, that's a stab. The other problem that I mentioned earlier is that it's not replayable on console. So, like that, at least in the past, GDQ says that that's yielded, like, not very good results from, like, viewership and whatnot, so they want any tasks that are submitted to be replayable on console, which isn't really possible to do for Twilight Princess. Also, thank you for the good luck Paiwi time. No circles. I mean, GDQ also has to, at least I think for this one, the submission total was, what was it? I think it was 1,760 submissions. That's a lot of submissions that they have to go through. And that's just, like, the amount of individual games that there are, right? Also nice. I want to do that. Like, some of those submissions have, you know, at max 4 categories that the GDQ staff has to, like, decide between. My first GDQ appearance was SGDQ 2018 when I ran Majora's Mask 3D any percent. And then I also had a second appearance there with Skyward Sword any percent back before RVM. Oh, you mean, like, when was the first time I was at a GDQ? Or, like, when was the first time that I was, like, on the couch doing commentary or something? If you're talking about, like, any time that I was literally on camera doing something even mildly significant, it was, Fino's TPHD run. Well, I mean, I would only sit on the couch if I, like, well, A, if whoever the runner is wants me to be on the couch, and I actually have something, like, if I have, like, good knowledge of the game to make proper commentary for. Which I would say is probably only possible if any of, like, my submissions get in, or if someone submits, like, Twilight Princess. Or if, no, not if someone submits Twilight Princess, but if Twilight Princess gets accepted. Like, if, say, you know, like, Fino's... Well, actually, even if Twilight Princess gets accepted, there's probably better people than me for commentary, considering the amount of people that might be there. Because also, GDQ, like, the games on Quickstep don't decide who sits on the couch. That's entirely up to the runner. Right, that would be kind of weird if GDQ mandated that, like, certain people be on the couch for every single run. Well, I mean, if they accept Skyward Sword, I would expect that I'd be the person running it. Since I believe the only other person who submitted it was Chimera. And typically GDQ will just pick whoever has, like, the lowest time for the submitted category. Like, the lowest actual PB time, not, like, the estimate time. Unless they've, like, had problems with someone in the past or something. Although, at least, like, with the pattern of past submissions that I've seen, GDQ tends to pick, like, one or two really long runs of something that they usually put during graveyard shifts. I don't know if you'll, like, keep up that pattern, but that's just the pattern I've noticed over the past few GDQs. Oh yeah, I forgot to split. Oops. Right, so, like, last time, during SGDQ, like, the big graveyard shift run was Majora's Mask 100%. So I feel like they'll probably pick some longer Zelda run again for at least one graveyard shift during some night. Which I can see Twilight Princess 100% fitting quite nicely in. Right, like, the only submission of mine that I could see fitting that category would be, like, OOT 3D 100%. Just 4.5 hours long. I mean, I don't think NSR is long enough to constitute, like, a whole graveyard shift for. Like, I feel like they would definitely want Ocarina of Time to be prime time. For a damn pace shift, yeah. Especially since NSR, I mean, the record's less than 3 hours, of course, but 3 hours and, like, something minutes is the estimate, I imagine. Thank you for the good luck shade. Well, yeah, I'm sure that to most of us, the Skyward Sword run at SGDQ 2018 was lit. But, like, as far as, you know, general GDQ statistics go, it wasn't, like, that impressive of a run or anything. Right, I think, like, over the course of the entire night, it only raised, like, $15,000 or something. I mean, I don't know what the general, like, amount that GDQ raises overnight is. It probably differs by, like, the day of the week and whatnot. But for instance, like, you know, the Wind Waker HD 100% run raised, like, $100,000 overnight. Also, nice lizard tail. What are the differences between the various GDQs? I mean, they all aim to, like, provide the same general experience. And, like, goal of raising money for charity by demonstrating, like, stuff that the speedrun community has been working on. I mean, like, the technical differences are, you know, typically AGDQ and SGDQ are held in different locations. And, of course, every single event, the runs and runners are different. Well, no, I wouldn't say either one of them is the main event these days. Like, in the past, you could definitely say that AGDQ was the, quote, main event, but that's not really true these days. Especially since SGDQ just shattered any money-raising record that any previous GDQ had done recently. Oh wait, no, don't do back in time here. Also, thank you very much for the 11 months of the Tier 1 subscription, Bonkers. Is my college lenient about letting me leave for GDQX? I mean, as long as I show up to class, my college doesn't really care what I do outside of class time. Like, they're not, you know, my college, like, they're not acting like, you know, they're my parents trying to track everything I do or anything. And, like, you know, don't get terrible grades and whatnot. Right, like, I plan all the trips that I have to go on, like, just, you know, in my spare time and whatnot. Like, I don't need to notify my college that I'm leaving or anything. Typically, I only notify someone that, like, I'm not going to be around if I'm, like, working on a project with them. I'm like, hey, like, I planned this thing a while ago, so I'm not going to be here during X weekend, sorry. Right, like, last semester, or no, excuse me, not last semester, 2 semesters ago, I missed, I only ended up missing, like, a single class to go to GDQX, because I had a class every morning on Friday. So, like, I lost a little bit of credit to not showing up for that class, but, like, I still passed all my classes fine. Well, yeah, GDQX is over a weekend. Only AGDQ and SGDQ aren't, like, over weekends, or, like, a full week. But AGDQ and SGDQ are, like, you know, they're at times when people hopefully aren't in school, so that, like, as many people as possible can come, right? That's why there isn't a week-long GDQ in, like, March, because people will probably be busy with stuff. Also, hello, Alberto. I'm doing alright today. Hoping to not lose time to Scaldera. Hey, Princess Pink, thank you for the good luck. Favorite boss in this game? I mean, really any of the bosses that require, like, somewhat complex sword fighting are probably my favorite ones. So, like, any phase of Girahim and Demise, I'm a fan of. Koloktos is also pretty cool. Alright, nice. Wow, look at that. We actually had a good Scaldera fight. Oh yeah, Bylocite was also fairly cool. Although also is probably the most difficult boss in the game to do well. Yeah, we're actually ahead. Wow. Who would have thunk? Well, Back in Time is sort of like... It's sort of like a brand new game file that just doesn't have anything set on it, really. But you can manipulate it by selecting files, because selecting files will load certain information from those files depending on the action that you're doing. But yes, Back in Time itself assumes that it's like the blank slate at the beginning of a new game. I don't want to fly on a direct path to the opening to the Thunderhead here, because then you most likely will end up hitting a tornado. And tornadoes are very bad. Well, yeah, I'm going to lose time because of the Phi text, but I already knew that was going to happen. And that. That's a bit of an issue. Flew a little too high. Attack me. You missed! Did you do this to me? Hey, you guys attack me. And I guess they didn't want to attack me either. Hey, you two over here, attack me. Oh. Ah, Skytails. Yeah, I should have flown lower there. Nice. Yes, dying usually isn't very good for one's health. Oh, thank you, John. You are definitely the best at world domination. I have to remember to get bombs somewhere. Hey, Catharsis, thank you for the good luck. This run was going alright, and then I accidentally died in the Thunderhead, so we're like 30 seconds behind now or so. This run makes use of a corrupted file only right at the beginning, and then afterwards it doesn't use it again. It's just for being able to skip the Wing Ceremony cutscene without having to do the side hop. Makes the run much more consistent to get started. A wise turtle once said that there are no accidents. What? Pretty sure I rolled around that. Gaze into his piercing eyes. Also, we're just going to randomly get the Stone of Trials right now. Yes, this makes perfect sense. No. Thought I could get around it. Really? I have to go through you also. Oh, hello, Legislas. Would like to sleep stop giving you heart attacks. Well, I'm sorry. You knew what you signed up for when you opened the stream. Hello. Come on. Why do I always have to re-angle the control stick right there? Oh yeah, I've been keeping up with the OOT 3D All Dungeons No Doors stuff. It's pretty cool. We lost way too much time here. Alright, so I'll probably have to get bombs before watering the second frog before Fire Sanctuary. Would be the best place. I think ladders in this game are fine, since you don't have to climb them at really slow speed. Oh yeah, no, the linear caves are better, never mind. I always forget bombs in that cave exist. Well, yeah, it is very convoluted, but it managed to get figured out, so... Also, thank you very much for the 11 months as well, Brujo Menor. And thank you, I am doing quite well. Hope you're doing well as well also. I have to say, I hope you're doing well as well. That just sounded weird. So that's the first RBM we do in this area. That one is to open up the Quasha Trial Gate. And this next one will be to get a specific statue so that we can soar to near where the Trial Gate is. I mean, yeah, it's pretty lucky that we can get all the trial gates at all. With RBM. In some capacity, at least. This run's not going that great now, but can still definitely PB. So now we can fly over to the statue that we RBM'd. It's nice that we can RBM statues in Lanayru, because we can't really do that in, like, some parts of Eldin and Farron, since some of those statues are story flags instead. In we go. Let us go get our claw shots. Normally this is the second trial that you would do after the Farron one. We actually haven't done the Farron one yet. We'll be doing it later, but Phi is going to give us the full laydown on the Silent Realms when we actually go to the Farron trial, despite the fact that we've already done 2 trials by that point. Oops, that is not the direction we wanted to go. Favorite kind of cheese? I don't know. I'm not really sure I have a favorite kind of cheese. One that's on pizza. Also, for some reason in this game, quicksand, like normally quicksand hinders your speed when you're actually going through it, of course, but quicksand will also hinder your speed when you're in the air above it as well. Which is an odd game mechanic, but I guess kind of makes sense. If they really, like, were cutting it close with being able to casually sequence break, like going through quicksand. Yeah, that's true. You also barely can run up the walls in Lanayru. That's another thing. So I'm checking that statue because I'll be flying back to it later when I eventually do Lanayru Mining Facility. Which is actually the last dungeon of the run. Also, I need to remember to get bombs when I go to the Lanayru Caves. Oh man, here we go. The great philosophical debate of pineapple on pizza. I am not perfect. Well, yeah, I mean, the main technique of this game is now a memory exploit, pretty much, so... That's adorable, man. If you ever get the chance to send a video, I would probably watch it. Oh, damn. Running out of stamina. Chocolate-covered potato chips. I'm not sure I'd be a fan of that, but I've never tried it, admittedly, so who knows. My voice was putting him to sleep. I mean, yeah, that seems to be an effect that, happens. So... Oh, thank you, Shaheen. I love you too. Thanks for watching today. Alright, let's remember to pick up 2 bombs here. Nope, that's not putting it away. There we go. Oh, I keep on forgetting to probably see up before that cutscene. Oh man, even Olivia's joining the debate on pineapple pizza. You need more anime thighs on your pizza. That sounds like it would take up too much space. I mean, chicken thighs, maybe. I don't know about anime thighs. I can see sliced hot dogs as a topping. I mean, pepperoni is sort of that already, I think, except just extremely thin slices. Not a hot dog specifically, but same idea. I feel like file 1 shouldn't be necessary here, but I don't know. I might try doing this with file 2. I could actually clip up onto the log and save like a second. Hey, Dark Nick Gen, thank you for the good luck. Yes, this is very much making me want pizza. Supposed to sleep, not go to my fridge. Oh, sorry, Azer. You will be forced to hear about food if you wish to participate in chat today. Yeah, school food usually is not the best. I just want to select my bombs. I mean, yeah, I never ate school food either. I just always brought lunch from home. I almost missed. Nice. Yeah, if it was free, maybe, but at least at all the schools I went to, lunch was never free. Yeah, whoa, first try luck. How did this happen? This guy's not giving me the damage I want. What? Oh, alright, well. That's a shame. I thought he would automatically get hit into the stun animation during that. I guess I was wrong. Well, we can still PB, so. Alright. So yes, we can hit that target from all the way back here. And that's useful because I want to do a bit warp next. And it's fastest to not have to go out the door in extra time. Now we're going to do a bit warp to get into the captain's cabin. Of course, the problem with this is that when we bit warp in here, the boss key chest isn't actually loaded. So we have to go reload the room. But this door has the magical property of we're going to go outside, except Link is just going to step right back in for some reason. I imagine it's probably because the game reads what layer you're on to determine where you should load in. I have an iPhone. Alright, so now we got the boss key and we didn't have to do any of the generator stuff. I also need to time whether or not death warping here is actually worth it. Just collect the arrows. Because death warping would put us right back here, which might save time initially. Then we'd have to get extra bombs. That's the wrong door. Hey, Kruswan, I'm doing alright. Run's not that great, but we can still PB. So hello Henry 2005. Yes, time to bonk the worst tree. Skyward Sword and Wind Waker are both, like, kind of tied for my favorite Zelda game. Oh, nice. Alright. Time to fight this amazing boss. Hey Frank, thank you for the good luck. Oh god, I almost got hit right there. That would have been bad. Alright, so if you've never seen this boss in a speedrun before, please pay attention very carefully. Otherwise, you will literally not see anything. Alright, so we're in the arena, and the fight is now over. Excellent. So yes, we don't really have to fight Tantalus, thanks to an RBM that we did. Hey Gemma, thank you for the good luck. Yeah, I know, fight could have gone real poorly. Yeah, so that happens because I actually activated the Goddess Crest using RBM instead of striking it like you normally would. And the Goddess Crest being activated with RBM, that flag, I guess, kind of overtakes the boss fight and says, like, nope, we're gonna load the flame cutscene now instead. Hey, Linka Zelda, thank you for the good luck. to see up into the loading zone. Bonk. Alright, this is the precise back in time that you only have a few frames for. No, we're not doing Bed Trick. We're just getting the harp on file 2 so I can get Ballad of the Goddess without the harp on file 1. Hello, 10-year-old speedruns. Yes, water is my favorite drink. At least when it's, like, decently cold. I don't like drinking, like, room temperature or hot water. Where's Hydrate Bot? I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, oops. It's a little too late on that one. Yes, I'm back in time while in Farron. I got to Farron by going into the sky in a specific state that doesn't crash back in time, and then from there entering a light pillar for the first time. And when you enter a light pillar for the first time in this game, regardless of what light pillar it is, it will always send you to Farron. So even though we entered the Elden Pillar in Back in Time, because it was the first time on that specific file that we had loaded data from, the game just dropped us into Farron. Oh, right. Okay. I was like, yes, it's time to climb the log. Then I was like, wait a minute, there is no log. Well, yeah, when you start a file in Back in Time, you don't stay in Back in Time. Then you just, like, start playing on that file normally. Because now I'm back on File 1. Like, the whole purpose of the last 5 minutes before I started File 1 was to get the Ballad of the Goddess. So that or, well, more specifically, to raise the Gate of Time, not necessarily get the Ballad of the Goddess. I don't think I technically have the Ballad of the Goddess. But yes, now Fi is going to, as I said earlier, give us the whole Silent Realm spiel, even though we've already done and completed 2 Silent Realms. Do I know how Silent Realms work, though? I think I have a pretty good idea. Yeah, this game's almost 8 years old. Anyone else wasn't feeling old enough already. Hello. I remember playing this game at launch also, when I was 13 years old. Yeah, I still have the gold Wiimote too, although it doesn't really work anymore. Unfortunately. The description is cheating. Uh-oh. I mean, I only started speedrunning a little bit more than a year after this game came out. Although I didn't start with this game, I started with Wind Waker. I broke the split pattern. Oh no. Alright, let's remember to copy file 1 to file 2 here. it's time to get our gratitude crystal rewards. Interesting camera angle. That should have worked. I guess we'll find out. Who has best feet in the Zelda franchise? I don't know. Never really taken the time to consider that great philosophical question. Alright. Time to get our 5 crystal reward. It's amazing that the Elden Trial is only 5 crystals and not like 20 or something. Nice. Oh, no, select file 1. Okay. Do not want to select file 1 until you actually receive the reward. Otherwise, bad things will happen. No, it doesn't crash the game, but it makes you unable to do the RBM. You have to, like, reset and try it again. What? Hello? Alright, I guess Link really didn't want to jump off that platform. I think one of the edges turned into a slippery slope temporarily. Something like that. I feel like there should be a more optimal way of conserving stamina for that rope. Nice. Yep. Alright. Nice. Gotta have more bonks in the run. Yes, it is already 2 o'clock. At least it's 2 p.m. for me. Obviously, we don't want to hit the waking water there just because it wastes time. Hey, Shaquade, thank you for the good luck. Not really West Coast, no. More inland. Still a best segment even with those 2 mistakes. No, I don't have a specific goal. Just definitely not this run. Well, yeah, I know that Arizona doesn't do daylight savings. It's like for half of the year it's West Coast time zone, then for the other half it's like Mountain time zone. This time you want a 3:22:22. I'm not sure I can promise that, unfortunately. Well, yeah, exactly. Arizona doesn't do daylight savings. So they never have to adjust, like, their clocks there any time of the year. Alright, so now we're going to be collecting the shed crystal from the lumpy pumpkin. It's unfortunate that we can't just jump off our bird right away here, but then the game would be kind of weird if you could do that, because then you'd be able to jump off your bird during the Loftwing tutorial, which the game doesn't really want you to do. Alright, now we fly back to the sky. I have to be sure to select files, either 1 or 2, before I, jump onto my Loftwing. Because that's what allows me to be able to jump off of my Loftwing when I want to be able to. Ah yes, I have a major time save coming up in Fire Sanctuary. Provided that I don't, screw up really badly. Also, thank you very much, Jay Foster, for gifting Darknick a subscription. Yeah, that is true, Azer. Although that's kind of slow. Or, well, actually, is it that slow? Then I wouldn't have to commit the second rupee anyway. I guess we could try doing that. Hey, thank you for the good luck, Z Kitty. People have told me that I look like a bunch of different, faces they've seen elsewhere. don't think I ever recall one from The Simpsons, though. Well, yeah, I know we still need the second fairy. Yeah, so yes, that was a plane. No, come on. Really? There you go. Also, thank you for the good luck, Sean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is still slower than just death warping. Definitely safer, though. But at least we'll only lose 2 hearts to the fall now. Yeah, because normally doing the really long fall would make you lose 4 hearts, so you'd only be at 2 for the next 2 rooms. Might be too close. I know, it's fine. I'm still gonna get rid of this one Bokoblin. I don't need to get hit with an arrow. Good evening, Neo Ciano. You are watching the exploitation of dungeon maps in Skyward Sword. As this dungeon is actually 2 separate maps. that, so I still would have survived, but definitely would have been a very sketchy survival. The purpose of dying constantly is so that I can get to a playable state of the title screen. Because when I'm in a playable state on the title screen, I can do a lot of stuff to mess with the game. What? Okay. Weird. Not a good way to start out. Alright. Also, hello, F-Tab. It's going alright. This run didn't start out that well, but it's getting better as we go along. Oh boy, best segment. Hopefully we can keep this lead for the rest of the run, maybe even improve it some. Oh, I'm sorry to hear your car's in the shop. Hope it gets repaired soon. Definitely sounds like a comfy Monday pixel. Glad to provide. Now let's not accidentally crash the game like we did 2 days ago here. Yes, Fire Sanctuary actually went decently this run. Unlike the last few runs. Hello, Chris. I love you too. Ah, yes, of course, the autocorrect. What? Alright, fine. Oh, I didn't... Right, okay. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. Of course. I'm supposed to enter into Farron Woods with File 2. Let's try this again. Also, thank you very much for the 15 months, NS Freeman. Yes, it's been 15 months already. Alright. They're not going to be saving the time that I'd hoped we would save here. We can't select our pouch items when we're in the purple gunk, so we can't, like, use the ferry manually, unfortunately. Otherwise, yeah, that's what we would do, because using the ferry is much faster than dying and then being revived. Also, I need to reload the Ancient Cistern basement, so we're gonna go into this room that closes and then immediately reopens again. I'm not sure which religion this dungeon is more based off of. There's probably a thorough analysis online somewhere, though, if you Google around for stuff. Oh, come on. So now when I click this small key, the icon for the small key in the top left on the UI is actually going to overlap the boss key. Because the game doesn't expect you to have the boss key and another small key at the same time. Also, since I have 5 hearts here, I can just damage down. Yeah, either way, this dungeon is very cool, and I like it. Also has a pretty cool route that we go through in the speedrun. The difference between blue and green on the splits is that green just generally means that I'm ahead, but blue means that that particular segment, which is blue, is the fastest I've ever performed that segment. And blue is like, blue overtakes whether or not I'm behind or ahead. Because red is behind, green is ahead, and then blue indicates a best segment, regardless of whether or not I'm behind or ahead. Are you talking about for the Betrothed skip route, Azer, or just in general? Like, if we applied that to this route, you think it would be faster? Alright, yeah. I mean, where does the harbor statue place you in the basement? Or does it not place you in the basement and you have to, like, swim there or something? Oh, okay, you would get whipped first. Oh, and then do the claw shot clip, I see. Although, I don't know, the out-of-bounds movement after the claw shot clip was kind of, like, gross. At least I remember not liking it very much. Oh wait, but you also skipped the small key, right? Or something? I probably have to run through it to actually determine whether or not it would be worth it again, though. Yes, it is a lot of blue. As this category is not very well optimized yet, and I haven't done very many runs of it. Ah, I see, Azer. Yeah, that would definitely be pretty good. What is it, an ancient cistern? Like, what would we have to get to set the BX? Like, 10 or whatever it is? Oh, checking the statue after climbing the rope. Okay, yeah, that's not out of the way at all. Yes, another Bool. Oh yeah, we can see if that fits into the route well. I mean, it probably does, but... Oh right, we still need 9x04 for Betroth, that's true. Because we won't have it on file 3 either. It's probably not something you can do in Sandship. Oh yeah, I mean, we could do it in 2 trips, I guess, but that sounds like kind of slow. Even if we could get back to where we were pretty fast. By just, like, dying again. Also, thank you very much, Frank, for continuing the gift sub you got from Coral. I mean, you don't really have to understand it to enjoy it. It does look fairly humorous on its own. Now, you can complete the run on whatever file you want, but you can't create the file before the run starts, is what the restriction is. Hey, Malted Ren, thank you for the good luck. Yes, I have confidence that I will probably be able to beat the current record with this run, hopefully. Right, that nothing extremely bad happens. No, all dungeons does not mean beating all bosses. There are quite a few bosses that we skip. Oh, oops. This one. Ah. So that right there is essentially how we skip using the Hook Beetle. But yeah, like, we skip 2 of the imprisoned fights in all dungeons, and we skip Bylocite. And we also skip Tantalus. Well, I wouldn't get too comfy with all dungeons, because I'll probably start doing low percent once I have once I feel like I have a decent all dungeons time. Low percent will hopefully be even more confusing than this. Nice. Low percent is where you beat the game while collecting the least amount of stuff possible. Hello, AR Gaming. This run wasn't that good at the beginning, but started to get better. No, this is not even close to arbitrary code execution. This is just an exploit that allows us to set certain bits in memory in an unintended way. We're not, like, executing anything that's arbitrary. I mean, like, the closest you might be able to view it as that is, like, restricted arbitrary memory setting or something. Oh man, look at that. Another 2 minutes we saved, roughly. Also, yes, 420. Teehee. Oh wait, don't do back in time here. Alright, now we do the waiting thing. We're going to wait. Basically, we want to open up this gate right here, but we can't until the minecart reaches a certain point. Oh yeah, now is actually an excellent time for donations if this was a GDQ run, because we're not really doing anything at all. But, you know, turning around. But then I can jump off to respawn back here, thankfully. So we don't have to watch the minecart go the other way the entire time. Alright, that was weird. Surprised Link didn't try auto-targeting the sentry. So I don't have any more slingshot seeds, so I'll have to use the bow here. Oh yes, RBM has dramatically changed low percent. Like, low percent isn't even close to as long as it was before. It's like a reasonably length speedrun. Well, yeah, low percent only gets one item on the item wheel now, which I think is claw shots. Or something like that, at least. Oh, oops. I believe low percent should take roughly as long as all dungeons does. But I'm not sure. We'd have to do runs to find out. Yeah, low percent is routed. Copernicus and Azer made sure of that. Nice. Come on. Not the best fight, but we'll live with it. Okay. I think that fight was maybe a little bit better than my PB, but I don't entirely remember. I do know that Molderak is actually harder to fight with a longer sword because the sword has a tendency to bonk against Molderak's form a little bit more. We now are going to assert dominance over this room using the bow. This last heart container that I collected is just for safety, for like the final fights and stuff. Yeah, I really like how the heart containers look in this game also. Very regal. What are you talking about? I just collected one. Oh, it's not going to display it back in time, but it is on file 1. Oh, I forgot to bit save. You're right. Okay, I know what we'll do. Just do this again. It's gonna be slow, but oh well. Assuming that this doesn't, like, soft lock or something. Bit save here. I don't know what else we could have done. Suppose we could have just started anyway and then flown to Farron. Then we'll have to watch extra cutscenes now. I mean, because one of the main points of doing the Imp 2 RBM is to skip this cutscene. And the cutscene where Imp was like, hey, you have the sword now. Oh well. Alright. So yeah, we'll be losing some time here. But that's okay, because we'd already lost a bunch of time in this run previously. Oh yeah, we're not going to lose 4.5 minutes because of that. Probably like 2 at worst, I would think. And I have a minute that I can save in Skykeep, so it'll probably be fine. Yes, Skykeep is considered a dungeon. That was pretty much a unanimous decision by the community. What if it wasn't? Then the category would probably be like 20 minutes shorter. Because Skykeep itself takes like 13 minutes to beat, and the process of opening Skykeep is like 5-ish minutes or so.
Hey!
Bonk. Yeah, so obviously we should have been able to enter Skykeep like around now or so. If I just remembered to bit save when I entered into Farron. Welcome back, MC Mikey. It's going alright today, Master Hot Dogs. This run had like a decent middle, but the beginning and ends were kind of sketchy. Yeah, I lost a little over 1 minute. 120-ish. Well, no, there are more splits above these. Like, if we go up to the beginning here, there's a bunch of red. Proposes a new split color. Not really. Alright, well, I guess there are other split colors I can use. I like the way that my splits are right now. Hey, Sound of Gaming and Fair Hour. Thank you for the good luck. This run's like kind of meh. Or some points near the beginning where I lost time to rather dumb things. Painfully bright yellow. I mean, to me, like, the term world record doesn't mean very much for this category since hardly anyone's done run-ins of it before. As far as I know, no one's really running the category right now besides me, but I don't know, there might be someone out there running it that I just don't know about. Oh no, the door is closed. Oh look, the door opened. Alright, so that probably worked. If it did, then yay, we have a blue split incoming. Oh boy, now we're arguing over colors. I'm going to chime in with my opinion of how red is the superior Twitch chat color. Anything close to red is pretty good, though. Although really anything is fine as long as you're not like spring green or something. Or any sort of neon color that's hard on the eyes. Okay, I'm surprised that worked. Way too in the center. Fai's going to tell us 2 times about this symbol on the ground. Although I think the second time, she's like telling us to strike our sword into it. You thought it was another Silent Realm, yeah. New Silent Realm for each individual piece of the Triforce. Nice. Probably wouldn't have minded that, honestly. The camera angle is really awkward for trying to find where we are. How many arrows do I have? 4? That should probably be enough. Technically only need 2 for the room, but the extras are nice, of course. Blue Splits is a what's known as a best segment, so it's the best that I've ever performed on that specific split. Whereas green just generally means that I'm ahead of where my PB was. Yeah, it's the same as gold, I just like the blue color better. That was nice. Well, I said I prefer red in chat. Not on my splits, of course. Oh man, we saved 2 minutes. It's almost like my PB didn't do so well here. No, my previous PB, or no, I guess my current PB, the run that I'm comparing against accidentally crashed during the Farron RBM for the Courage lever. Ugh, Spring Green. I mean, I guess it's not that bad now, but it was... I don't know, Spring Green was like something that I guess was just culturally obnoxious on Twitch back in like 2013. That's a weird position. Alright, here comes the runny up and jump part. The other one. Nice. Alright, time to do spin attacks. Not those kinds of spin attacks. This is not a very good final phase with these Makoblins. Also, we're going to douse for Zelda right now, but apparently that right there wasn't Zelda, because the dowsing meter didn't sell it, or didn't say anything. Nice miss. There we go. I wouldn't say these battles are easy, but they just require, like, good concentration and, like, a bunch of practice. Because generally it's just the same motions over and over again. Alright, since this run wasn't good for the sum of the part, we're going to do things blindfolded. Well, not blindfolded specifically, but without the ability to see. Alright, good. Ow. Alright, I was too early on that. That's fine. For some reason I was expecting him to attack immediately, but I have to wait for the audio cue. That's okay, we'll just do it again. Alright. See, and I still save time. Alright. So, yeah. Decent improvement. Pile of laundry just got record. Oh boy. I didn't realize I was trying to be competitive against piles of laundry. Anyway, should be able to get sub 320, I'm pretty sure. Especially if I get, like, you know, extending blow and don't die in various places during the run. But, yeah, so good improvement, but not quite the run I want, so we'll keep going. Then eventually we'll probably move on to low percent or something. I also need to input that time for Earth Temple that I forgot to split for. Well, we're not going to do any more runs today, but by keep going, I meant, like, we'll keep doing all dungeons the next few streams, probably. Yeah, sorry. No more runs today. But thank you all for watching today's All Dungeons attempts. But yeah. That's gonna be it for today, so... we'll see you guys all probably on Wednesday, for... more All Dungeons. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all at another time in 2 days, hopefully. Goodbye.